sneezing, y'all. I don't know. Oh my god, look at my nose. It's red. Okay, so anyway, I want to get into this new thing that I'm going to be doing. Because it's making my eyes every day. Don't tell you I got allergies. I don't know nothing about that. Okay, so anyway, y'all know I'm the type that I like horror movies and stuff, but I also like documentaries too. I look for like documentaries on like different singers or like an actor that I'm interested in because they made a movie of it and I want to see how close was the movie to the actual truth and all that shit. Like, that's just me. Like, if I get into a movie and I'm like, yo, just like this movie I just got finished watching, I'm like, yo, at the end, it had words. So I paused it to read it. So I'm like, let me, let me Google this shit. Like, is this a true story? Boom. It's a true story. I didn't even know that going in, watching this movie, I didn't know that it was based on a true story at all. But, not now. Y'all always want somebody doing something when somebody doing something else. Okay, so anyway, y'all know that I'm into like horror movies. Y'all know I love shit like that. But I do like my reality and I do like documentaries like I was just saying. Now, I got this app that only if you got like an iPad or iPhone it will play on, right? So I'm looking at the end of the movie and I'm like, hold up. I'm reading it like I'm supposed to pause it and read it. So I'm reading it. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna put his name in. As soon as I put his name in, he was at the top of the motherfucking list, right? So I'm like, hold up. I'm reading this shit. I'm like, wait a minute. This some true shit. Like, this is real shit. So, it's a shame because, come to find out he really didn't do it. But I don't know why, in the movie, the one of the characters that was the jurors that was really questioning a lot of stuff about how we know, he just had questions and stuff like, how do y'all know that y'all don't got this, y'all don't got that? And like, it was like, he never had a chance because everywhere around that area, everybody was against him. And then the jurors was always against him because they lived in the same town or around the same round town area or whatever, right? So he never had a chance. He never had a chance. And reading what I'm seeing here is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. Like, I want to get more into this, but if you have iWeb, you can download the app iWeb and iWeb TV. And the song, excuse me, the name of the movie is called, um, that's a shame. That's a shame because, you know what? I might have to check that out. That's even if I still got it. But, there was a lot of things that was tucked up under the rug. Like the whole town was in on it because they just wanted to hurry up and just get the case over with so people won't be scared. And they'll, not be scared and they'll come out and they'll do things and stuff like that. So what's his name? Mr. Johnny Garrett he worked at the place where he worked, like around the church area, the grounds. He did shit like that. He was doing shit like that. So they were saying that from what I get from the movie, what happens to Johnny Frank Gabbert, it's fucked up though. That shit was fucked up. And back in them days, man, crackers did not give a fuck. I ain't trying to be smart, but back in them times, I mean, you had cocaine hit the streets, and it was hard in the 80s, so the years that they was giving out for that. So imagine if they giving out years for somebody that was supposed to have raped and killed a fucking nun, right? Because that's what they say he did. They saying Johnny Garrett killed a nun and raped her. But in the movie, the guy that was doing all of the asking about, well, what about this? What about that? He was a juror. He was like, well, what about this? What about that? And they was just like, well, they just kept hitting them back with shit. Like, well, dude, I can't remember word for word, but they was like, well, this, and what all that, and what about this? So he was just like, I'm not really too keen on it. Like, I really don't, I don't know. Like, so they basically pushed him into agreeing with them. Now, he's like a main character in the movie. He's the main character in the movie. And, this is crazy. This is crazy. Because, basically, they trying to say that he put a curse on every last person that was there to see him get executed. Whoever locked him up, whoever testified against him, down to the COs of the prison, down to the warden, to the mayor, to lawyers, prosecutors, even down to the fucking the priest. And the priest even said it. He said, I could have did more than what I should have did. He didn't. You could tell that wherever that little town that he is from, Texas, period, is not the place to fuck around with. Texas is not the place you want to fuck with. I'm telling you. Their whole thing, or like how they rent their property, down there, even how they rent their own property out. Like, it's weird. Like, you can move in and like if they want to be like, oh, okay, I want my apartment back, or I'm gonna sell this, so you're gonna have to be out within like that's how they move down there quick. But this happened in Texas. You could tell that it was like a really small town that it happened in. It's a shame because the whole town was against him. He didn't have a fighting chance. It's a shame, real shame. That's fucked up. And not only that, they said that he wrote a letter. His mom said he couldn't even read or write. So, but people said that they call him. People said that they would see him writing. Like, as soon as you put this man's name in, his picture come right up. Okay, so the movie is about them. It was basically a rush case. It was a lot of stuff that they left out. So basically, when it's a shame. Basically, when he when he got executed, he supposed to have put a curse on any and everybody that had something to do with his case. And I'm about to see like what town was he in. I know he was in Texas, but I'm trying to figure out what part of Texas he was in. He was born 1963. My brother was born, I think, in 1965. I'm trying to find out exactly. It keeps saying Ellis Unit, so I'm figuring that must be like a town, the name of the town, I guess. When they locked him up, he did 10 years, and then they executed him for the rape and the murder of Sister Tadia Benz on October 31st of 1981. Johnny Frank Garrett was executed for killing a nun, but did he do it? Okay, you watch the movie, it comes out that it was actually somebody else. Come to find out, somebody else seen that person. Like, it was a lot of stuff that was kept away from people because they just wanted to, like, hurry up, rush the case so that nobody won't be like, oh, I'm scared, I don't want to be out at night. No, I'm not going out, They ain't want the town to be like that. So they rushed it. So it says Johnny Frank Garrett was executed for killing a nun, but did he do it? But my thing is, y'all made a fucking movie about it. And in the end, the main dude, who was the one in the beginning that was asking the questions about the evidence that they had on him. And through the whole movie, he was like, he said, like, everybody that like had something to do with the case, that was like from their perspective. Movie is made from their perspective, so we looking at it from their perspective. So they'll show you certain people that had something to do with the case, and they all start like rotten. They started like start rotting away, and or they get like a bad accident or something like that, because he put a curse on he put a curse on the people and the people's children too. Yeah. And I want to look up, see, because we go real deep with this shit. We could go real deep. Now, the main guy that was going through the whole fucking movie ended up dying in the end. So I'm going to look up the main character of the movie. So give me a minute. Okay, guys, so I'm back. Alright. So I've been looking up some stuff, and like, I'm that type of person, like, when I watch a movie and I'm into it, and just the way everything went down, and then the way the ending with the words and everything, and I'm like, wait a minute. I take my other phone, like, hold up, is this based on a true story? All I had to do was put that man's name in. That shit came right on up, y'all. He was only 28 years old. He was from a town called, oh my God, what is it called? I just had it. It's a small town. Ellis Unit, north of Huntsville, Texas. Okay. So, a lot of stuff was held back on this case that could have easily, he could have walked. But everybody was in on it. Everybody. They was in on it. They hit a lot of stuff. Like, for one, he had been molested by his dad. He was introduced to drugs by the age of 10. Um, he was exposed to paint thinner over a period of a time. And his dad would put him in pornography films, and he would make him perform sexual acts on he would make his son perform sexual acts, and he didn't know how to read or write. So that's why they was saying how the main dude through the movie that's going through the motions of everything that died at the end of the movie. Oh, shit. Anyway, I don't know. I couldn't get nothing on him for some reason. I don't know why. And he was the main guy in the movie. He was born in 1963. He was 28 years old, y'all. When he was 28 years old when he was executed. The movie's like I don't scroll past that movie so many times. I don't know. I just was like, let me see what it's about. I didn't even know it was that deep. Like, they saying, like, now with the way they got more advanced and stuff as far as, doing crime scenes and shit like that or whatever, that it did come up that it wasn't him. It was not him. It was not Johnny Frank Garrett. He did not rape and murder that nun. It was another guy. And that's the main character. He's not the main character. He's the main character. This is where the main character coming at, because he seen, like, everybody that he go to that was involved with the case, they all was like, they were like starting to rot, like hair falling out, bloody nails and dirt up under them. And then they started getting like around their eyes, like looking like they ain't slept in days. Shit like that was happening to them. So they were saying that he put a curse on everybody, down to them damn kids, he said. He said, I want to thank my family. He said, for loving me, for being there for me. And y'all can kiss my ass. Yes. Yo, that shit was mad funny. When I seen that shit, I was like, yo. Mad funny. Y'all, Johnny Frank Garrett, yo, he was born in 1963. He would have been 2 years older than my brother, which would have made him He would have only been in like his 50s. Yeah, he would have only been in his 50s. He would have been like in his middle to the end 50s if he was still alive. All because they wanted to sweep everything up under the rug. Y'all know how I am. I be into my movies and stuff, and especially if I find out, like, if they real or not. Like, is it true? Is it true? Or is it like, you know? And the part that I really was on was like, and that's another thing, y'all. That's another thing. And I know y'all probably gonna be like, girl, they don't care. And that is true. I didn't heard about young boys raping old women. Like, that shit is crazy. But, oh shit. Okay, so I'm looking right here. Was we in it? We here. If y'all want to hear about it. This video is based on the movie The Last Word, which is based on a true story. His name was Johnny Garrett. Johnny Frank Garrett. He was 17 years old when they arrested him, y'all. He was 17. He did 10 or 11 years on, here we go, right here, November 9th. Okay, on November 9th, 1981, Garrett, who lived across the street from the convent, was arrested. Nothing came out that he worked at the convent, so that's why his fingerprints was everywhere. Even the priest, he said he didn't do his due diligence the way he should have for that man. And he, it was crazy, y'all. It was like the whole town was on it. That's a shame. He ain't have nobody. And then if you come from a family that have no education, they don't give a fuck not if you have have an education. That's why they didn't care if he went to school or not. That's why he didn't know how to read or write. His parents was just as dumb as he was. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean that as if I'm just like saying like, you know, it trickles down the line. That's like if I don't That's like if I didn't send my kids to school, but I went to school, but I ain't sending them to school. What the fuck? I'm gonna have dummies walking around me? Fuck no. And I kept trying to put in, um, who was the main character that was running through the movie trying to get them guys to confess. I don't know why they trying to say it's a documentary. Hold up. Okay, this is considered a documentary. Didn't know. But now I do. Um, what did Johnny Frank Garrett do? Come on. Yeah, it's a true story. A lot of people when they talking about it's a true story. And it happened on Halloween morning, 81. A Roman Catholic nurse was raped, stabbed, and strangled to death in her St. Francis convent bedroom on Northeast 18th Avenue in Amarillo. And not only that, y'all, he lived around He lived around where the convent was at. He lived where the convent was at. He worked there, everything. So why would his fingerprints be? I mean, he was harmless. I mean, what he was already going through with his dad and the way they was treating him, that's a shame. I feel sorry for people like that. This is him. I don't know if this is just one of the pictures that they got of him, but I'm gonna show y'all what he looked like when he got locked up. Let me see. Let me get some images. Okay, this is what he looked at like. So y'all make sure y'all see this real good. The guy with the tie with the hair to the side. Him right here. That's him right there. Like that's like a real. This is a real picture of this man. That's what he looked at like when he got locked up. And then I'm gonna show you the picture of what he looked at like when he got killed, when he got executed. That's a shame. Like, here's another picture of him. This is even better. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Wait a minute, where is it at? Hold up. Okay, here we go. Okay. This is another picture of him right there. And this is a picture of the nun that they saying that he had raped. She was 76 years old as fuck. And it's a shame. His story is a shame. That's a fucking shame. Okay, I'm trying to get the picture so y'all can see what he looked like when he got executed. Mind you, I think they might have even had him like in what's that shit called? Like in a hole or solitary confinement, because the way his hair was, it had never been cut, like literally never been touched. Alright, I'm trying to find a picture, y'all, so y'all could see what he looked at like, yo. It's crazy. He looks scary looking. Okay, I think this is a picture. I think I could find one in here somewhere with what he looked at like. When he executed him. That's a shame, yo. That's a shame. The whole town, everybody, y'all. The lawyers, the prosecutors, the judge, the cops. Everybody was in on it. Everybody. Mind you, before that, like I said, his dad molested him. They had him doing drugs. They was putting him in pornography films. Like, this man was going through it. This man been through it, y'all. I want y'all to see the picture of what he looked like. I'm trying to see if I can see a real one of him and not just the actor. I might have to just show y'all a picture. Okay, this is a picture of him right here being executed. Hold up. That's him right there. But if you see, I don't think I got it on this phone. Let me see if I can get a picture of him. Okay. Damn, what is that? What? That's not him. I can't find. Why they don't have no picture of him with his hair long? Who's this? That's a shame. It made me want to go back and relook at it like, damn. He was laying there like, basically, this is what he looked at like when they, when they, um, when they, executed him. This is what he looked at like. He just let his hair grow out. And when you look at it and like, and now like people, now like prosecutors, judges, lawyers, all types of shit, when they look at it, they they said it's fucked up. Period. Like what happened with him was wrong. Was wrong. And I know it ain't gonna bring him back, but his family should be fucking compensated. Fuck that. You can't put a price on nobody, but that shit is fucked up. But it was a good movie, y'all. It's called Last Word. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy that's playing him is I think he played Spider-Man. This guy right here, y'all. This, I don't know if that's the real him or if that's just a. Let me see. Hold up. I don't know if that's him or what. Because the person that played him looks so much like him. Wait a minute, hold up, wait a minute. What's his name? Johnny Frank Abbott. Okay, y'all. So, his name is Devin. I don't know how you pronounce the last. So, I'm going to spell it out for y'all. Bonnea. He played him. He played it good, too. I'm going to show y'all a picture of the guy who played him. Like, he really favors the dude. Wait a minute, y'all. This is the picture I had up. What the fuck? Why that shit keep doing that? Every time I try to put the fucking picture up. Here we go, right here. He's a nice looking guy. But, alright, I'm going to show y'all this picture of him. You can always go and look it up yourself. This is the guy who actually played Johnny Frank Garrett. His name is Devin Bonet something. I don't fucking know. I know one thing, I'm getting fucking hungry. The fuck I'm going to eat? Ain't shit here to eat. Nah, but yeah, y'all, I just wanted to share that with y'all because y'all know I love my motherfucking movies. Check it out. It's called The Last Word. It's a really good movie. It's based on a true story. I'm gonna look a little bit more into it as far as like this stuff about a curse. I don't know. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me, do y'all like us doing like picking a movie like once a week? Pick a movie and we'll talk about it, and I'll pick a movie, I'll talk about it, and y'all could just comment and let me know how y'all feel about it. And if that goes good, then we could do this like once a week. So don't forget to like, subscribe, y'all. Let this video, you gotta give me a thumbs up. Cause see, if you give me a thumbs up, my video get to go around. But if you don't, it just sit there like this. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Today is what, Saturday. So it don't matter. It don't have to be a set time and date that y'all need to know because I don't go live. So you will know it because if you look at my videos, you'll see it. And when you see it, you'll be like, oh, okay, she put another video up. What's this one is about? But yeah, that one was a good one. That one fucked me up right there, y'all, because I did not know that it was based on a true story. I didn't even know it was that kind of movie at all. I didn't even know that. So, like I said, it's called The Last Word. If you got Hulu, it's on there. If you don't, and you got an iPhone, download iWeb TV, pull it up, The Last Word, watch it. If you're going to watch it, watch it. If you're not going to watch it right, don't watch it. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think about this video. And should I do this once a week or what? Y'all let me know.